G'day guys, just a quick video to let you know I'm still around, just painting a bit of this and a bit of that. I'm still undergoing treatment regime for whatever's going on in my sinuses or head, whatever it is, the pressure in my cranium. So yeah, and at the same time I'm dealing with shooting pains and stuff like that down my shoulder, which I'm doing regular physio exercises for, and yes, a bit of a shambles, but I'm managing a little bit each morning, a bit of pottering with the paintbrush, just keeping my hand in, doing a bit of this and that. And as I'm trying to avoid glues and stuff like that, I kind of grabbed some figures that were already assembled. I didn't really require any assembly. They were ready to go. That some of them were even partially started or undercoated or whatever, or just put together. So let me see. I'll find a pointer. Point. So what do we got here? They look a lot nicer in person. It's not really picking them up too well as normal. This fella here is a knuckle duster miniature of Buffalo Bill Cody, famous scout, US Army scout, hunter, showman. Obviously this is him in his younger days. I think he did a lot of stuff, him and guys like Wild Bill Hickok and stuff. I think those two knew each other pretty well, and some of the legendary Old West characters. So I based his colouring out of I have a couple of 1950s era Buffalo Bill annuals that I kind of inherited by my dad, or I don't know if they were my dad's or my uncle's, but yeah, I've had them since I was a kid, and yeah, got pictures of Buffalo Bill in it. So great fun. Yeah, there's this a guy I know, Paul, got some knuckle duster miniatures for me from the US some time ago, and I had the other couple undercoated, but I'd never painted them. So I've still got a couple more of them, including a really nice Wild Bill Hickok sculpt by Knuckle Duster and some other scout, I think. So this is your classic Colin Patton Anglo-Saxon type, or early Germanic warriors, or something. I can't remember if this came from Gripping Beast, or it could have been back when he had Saxon miniatures, or yeah, I can't remember. But it's definitely, you can recognize that classic Colin Patton style. And this fella I've shown off in a post as well. This is a miniature from by a crowd called Thanatos Miniatures. I think that's how you say it. Thanatos. They were distributed last time they were available. Anyway, they were distributed by North Star, but I think at the moment they're currently discontinued. Really nice range of miniatures, and I managed to get some of these fellas, the cavalry. This is one I already sort of had assembled, so I didn't have to do anything with adhesives or anything. Yeah, so I got a bunch more of them mounted and on foot, but so yeah, really liked how the color combinations turned out. And the horse too. It's a nice horse, that one. Nice sculpt. The shield and it's all freehand, and yeah, happy with that, how that turned out. Yeah. And then this fella here, this is, did they call them, it's an old GW thing, and I had the pack. I bought a pack yonks and years ago. Are they called the Fenris Wolves or something? They were originally done for is to go with the GW Space Wolves back in the day, But I bought them for Middle Earth for like really giant, nasty wargs, hideous wargs, because I like the look of them much better than the versions, the more hyena-headed ones that they did for the movies. So yeah, I've had these assembled and kind of undercoated for ages. I'd never actually painted one, so I thought, well, that's another thing that I had ready to grab that I could do something with. And up here I've got a couple of knights that are assembled, and so I'm doing a bit on them. But today, or along with varnishing that warg fella, I've been working on these. So that you've got, there's my pointer again. Excuse the wobbly cam. This fella here on the end, this crossbowman I'm working on, this is a Medbury miniature. Now he's a one-piece casting, so I didn't have to use any glue to assemble him or anything. Hooray for one-piece metal castings. These monks here, they are Paul Hicks sculpts from Footsore, and they were given to me by, I can't remember, it was either Mark or Paul had them and sent them over. I think there was some doubling up on one of their orders or something. So again, one piece. These are from when they first brought these out. When they hadn't really, Barons War wasn't quite a thing yet. I think they were just starting to get into this sort of type of caper, footsore at the time. And sorry, I had to keep it in focus. But yeah. So these are actually, they weren't even in metal, they were in resin, they were cast in resin, but really crisp Paul Hicks sculpts, really nice and detailed. So yeah, I've just been, I was working on the skin this morning. Like, it hurts a lot afterwards. Yeah, I sort of spend quite a bit of time sort of stretching out my arm again in the exercises and trying to get it to bear weight. But yeah, she stings after the session, but that's okay. Just do a bit. Yeah, so I quite like these. They're pretty cool. So, it's simple, but they're one piece and ready to go. So, I've got a few more bits and bobs like that I don't know, that don't require assembly. And it's just been enjoyable doing a variety of things, like these fellas here. Some of which had been kind of started before, maybe undercoated, but not any further. And nice to be able to just chip away at them and get a bit done. And I got more stuff. I've got French Napoleonics that are part done. That I could do a few of them. I've got in 28mm, and I've got some like 20mm figures that are one piece that I could work on. But yeah, it's a lot to be said for one piece castings. Yeah. So yeah, for those, if you're not aware, because of whatever's going on, weird stuff's going on with the sinus cavities in my forehead, and enormous amount of pressure I've been getting there. And I'm just trying to avoid adhesives as much as possible because it seems to trigger reactions. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, just a quick update. I can never keep it quick. It should only be a minute long. Anyway, I've been up to some stuff. Just chipping away. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Plenty of older videos there to go back through and have a look as well. And hopefully I'll have something else to share in a not too distant future. All right, guys, look after yourselves. Bye for now.